morning everyone. I am Joy and this is our team Vaishnavi and Naveen. So we are here representing our AI project with the title Artificial Intelligence in Accident Prevention, Detection and Response. So here are the contents of our project. We have introduction to begin with, then key objectives, literature survey, existing system merits, limitations, proposed system, then followed by pros and cons, future enhancement, references and acknowledgement. So let me start up with the title of the project, Accident. We are all very much familiar with the word accident. Everybody here, I'm sure everybody here has lost some of their beloved ones in some of the most terrible accidents. Theists, that is, who believe in God, say that all this is due to fate. Any moment can take anybody's life, while some atheists argue that these accidents occur exclusively due to the human negligence. So, according to statistics, our country India ranks in the 3rd place with the highest number of accidents. And major reasons include overspeed, improper roads, violation of traffic rules, and drunken driving. So coming to overspeed, let me ask you people, how many of y'all can drive? Can you please raise up your hands? So how many of you people drive below 50 kmph, which is actually the normal speed? So we can clearly see the reduced number of hands. So today's generation is very much fascinated with overspeed, but unfortunately this is the major reason for accidents. And the other reasons are improper roads, violation of traffic rules. Because of these reasons directly or indirectly are related to the human awareness. But drunken drive, this case is a bit different. This is nowhere related to the human awareness, because when a person consumes alcohol and drives his vehicle, he is not in his senses. So here's where AI comes into picture. When these senses are given to a man-made vehicle, and when it can detect the level of consumption of alcohol, and when it can automatically reduce the speed of the vehicle, then there is a chance of avoiding many accidents. So this acts as some sort of prevention technique. So if this detection fails, then there is a need to, in the worst case, accident occurs. So we need to propose a response technique as well. So I request my teammate to continue.
When accidents occur, especially on international highways, where the population density is very low, it becomes difficult to detect the accident and to save the person in time. So many intellectuals worked on this problem statement and came up with a better solution, that is the GPS location. This means that when an accident is occurred, it gives an immediate alert message to the nearby hospital or any police station. Thus, the rescue team reaches the accident in time and saves the person. This way, many techniques are used to save the person after the accident, but there is no current system to prevent the accident before it's occurring. So we came up with a project which focuses both on the accident prevention before it's occurring and giving the immediate response after the accident. Now Vaishnavi explains how the existing system works and its merits.
Well, now let me explain about the present existing system which detects the accident and saves many lives from huge risk. So here are the merits. So now let me explain about the availability of the airbags. When an accident occurs, within fraction of seconds the airbag gets activated and the people's lives will be saved from the danger. And the second one is tire pressure monitoring system, which is used to monitor the tire pressure and give alert message to the driver, which will save from the accident. And the third one is anti-lock braking system. When we apply a brake suddenly, with huge force, the wheels may be locked and go out of control, which may lead to the accident. So the anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution prevent the skidding and the blocking of the wheels. And the fourth one is detection of accident and sending immediate response to the nearby hospital or to the family members. For understanding this system, I need to explain few models which are included in this architecture. GSM. GSM is a global system for mobile communication, which is used to transmittable mobile voices and the data services of it. And second one is GPS, Global Positioning System, which we all knew about it, and it is used to detect the exact position of the vehicle where the accident occurred. And the third one is Arduino, which consists of the physical programmable board and bit of code and instructions which are used to analyze the data from the GPS and the accelerometer. An accelerometer which is used to sense the vibrations, shocks, orientations, which is used for crash detection and airbag deployment. So here is the architecture, which all include the modules which I explained before: GPS, accelerometer, GSM module, Arduino, etc. So now I will explain how it will work. Let us take a situation where the accident occurred. When a car met with an accident, it gets tilted and the axis values of the accelerometer will be changed. These values are scanned by the Arduino and it checks whether the axis values are changed or not. If it detects that the axis values are changed, then immediately from the GPS, the live location coordinates are extracted from to Arduino, and then from SMS will be sent to the nearby hospitals or to the family members through GSM. So in that SMS, it consists of the coordinates of the place where the accident occurred and the Google Map link which is used to track the exact location of the accident. And this is the existing system which is using AI, which saves many lives from extreme loss. So now there are few limitations which will be explained by Joy.
So there are limitations to this existing system. The major limitation is that if accident occurs at the areas where signals are very less, so it becomes very difficult to trace a location and send it to the nearby hospitals. So it is said that prevention is always better than cure. So instead of thinking about the response after the accident, it is better that if we ensure that the accident does not occur. So when a person consumes alcohol and drives his vehicle on the roads, it is not only that his life is at risk, but also the travelers who are traveling around him are equally at risk. So the current technologies which are working right now do not ensure the safety of these other travelers who travel around this vehicle. There are no indicators or cautions that are given to these travelers who travel around the person who is in his drunken state. So we have come up with new proposed systems which can overcome these limitations, whose mechanisms will be explained by Naveen.
So coming to the mechanism of alcohol detection machine, we come up with the two technologies have been proposed to get accurate and reliable readings of the alcohol percentage consumption. The first one is breath-based system. The breath-based system technology is located in the steering wheel column, where the driver's exhale air will be pulled by the sensor. Generally persons have exhale air consisting of CO2, whereas the people who consumes alcohol exhale air traces of ethanol. A beam of infrared light is directed towards the molecules of CO2 and ethanol. Both the CO2 and ethanols are observed different wavelengths, and it can be measured by the sensor. So if the readings are above the range of alcohol or CO2 between them, then it indicates the illegal alcohol blood in the drivers. So we can reduce the vehicle speed by using the speed controller. By this we can use. The second technology is touch-based system. The touch-based system is placed in the car ignition button, where where reads the blood alcohol below the skin surface. Below the skin surface, the touch-based system uses the near tissue spectroscopy, infrared tissue spectroscopy system to detect the blood level alcohol in the surface of the skin. Here, the alcohol observes specific wavelength in our body. So, by measuring the light intensity, the system can precisely pinpoint the driver's blood alcohol. Here, so this is for the driver safety. But if the driver consumes alcohol and drives on the roads, and the other vehicles, travelers also drives corresponding to these vehicles are equally at risk. So we came up with the idea that indicators are used. So we all know the indicators are used to indicate the other travelers while turning, right? But you might wonder how we can connect with the indicators in the alcohol detection. So here we came up with a mechanism that the indicators are automatically red lighted after detecting the alcohol detection to caution the other travelers, like red zone type, red lights. These are the two mechanisms, and let's see the mechanism how it works. The two technologies where we insert in the car. It also works for the under 21 years also, to not the start who are underage. As we said, the first system, breath-based system, where it is located in the steering column, and the second one is the starting car ignition button. These are the molecules, the drivers, where CO2 and ethanol absorbs different amount of light, infrared light. So there we can difference the CO2 level is high or ethanol level is high to test the drivers how much is consumed the alcohol. So we can indicate the alert system, how much is consumed, red light or green light, okay, normal stage. So the touch-based system can also be in the cars, and for the better improvements in the bikes also, where we can't use the breath-based systems. So we can detect it by the below the surface of the skin. In a beam of light is directed. So the alcohol observes specific wavelength, so that indicates the color of ethanol. How we can predict how much is taken alcohol consumption. This detects the alcohol. So for now we have detected one topic only, alcohol detection. But what about the overspeed? It is also the major part, including the accidents also. So for the overspeed also, so the overspeed is where if the person in the car means we have detected the alcohol, how much he is consumed or how much we danger, and we can cautious the everyone by red lighting all the car, activating the indicators. But if we drive so fast, you know, right, the speed rate is directly proportional to the crash rate. How much he will go the speed, that much will be the crashing possibility will be there, and the living rating will be so less. We can detect where the accident has been happened, but the chance of living is so less because of the high speed he was taken, or anyone. So to control the speed, here we came up with the mechanism somewhat cheap to implant in the speeding controller. Somewhat in the bikes we see the acceleration throttle, where we can use the throttle to accelerate the bikes to minimize or maximize the speed or minimize the speed. So here where the carburetor uses the speed. So here how much we raising means increasing the speed, that much the bikes will maximize and speed goes. So here we implant a chip so that the carburetor throttle plate should not be moving. So if it is horizontal means the maximum speed will be come out. So he can achieve the maximum speed what he want. Here we will implant a chip to after alcoholic detection. We will set a limit how much he has to go. At normal he will go to the 30 after consuming the alcohol. So we can stop the throttle to not to become totally horizontal. So it slow down the bike. How much he may maximize the throttle means, but after maximizing the throttle also he can't get into the that much speed. So he is also, and the other persons who are corresponding driving travelers also will be safe. So the crash rate also will be so less. The speed limit will be 30. So after he fell also the crash rate will also, so minor injuries will happen. So not that much we can save the person's life. So the limitation, next topic will be covered by White.
Here comes the pros and cons of the present working system. Let us look into the pros. Detecting the presence of alcohol in breath is relatively quick analysis compared to other techniques. Indicator alerting system ensures the safety of the surrounding vehicles. This system can be mainly used on highways and also can be used on populated areas. Coming into the cons, alcohol detector may produce false positive alcohol reading caused by smokers and car exhaust, CO, and as well as many other environmental vapors and gases. Damage of sensor cannot be detected. Uses of mouthwashes also results in false readings, as some of the mouthwashes like Listerine mouthwash contains 27% of alcohol. Let us look into the future enhancement of our project. The proposed design can be extended to a solution for communication in no-network areas where GPS fails, such as rural tunnels. A basic idea could be to use FM communication between transmitter and receiver. A wireless webcam can be added in this for capturing the images, which will help in assisting the driver. We can also use the above wireless method to communicate to nearby vehicles. We can use our kit for detection of bomb by connecting to a bomb detector. Like this, our proposed system can be extended to next level by required changes. And finally, our references are from International Journal of Engineering and Advanced Technology and JETIR organization. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. We really had a very outstanding seminar presentation on vehicle detection system, and they have actually touched up the very minute things, because the one which they were elaborating the most common due to alcoholic consumption, and I was happy that you people have addressed it. So thank you, Naveen, Vaishnavi Priya, and Joy. You all took it very well, and hopefully, the technicalities were very clear and precise. The way you have shown us the videos, I think we can take this work forward to the next level. Hopefully, looking forward to have a device where it can detect the alcoholic consumption, and as rightly pointed out, even the sanitizer things also have little percentage of alcoholic consumption. So those are huge challenges when we take up projects like this, and I wish you all the good luck. So hope for a very novel project coming up from RGKT Basar University. Thank you all.
Thank you.